Hey everybody, welcome to Zine Cuisine. This is your one-stop channel for everything having to pertain to zines and independent publishing. So, definitely on handheld today. Why that is I'm kind of feeling a little exaggerated death sounds. Anyway, the weather here in Virginia has gone from like 20 degrees and kind of snowy-ish, like just last week, to cold and below freezing one night to it's like 60 degrees and foggy outside. And my body is just like, nope, yeet, yeet, yeet. Today we have a review. The review is for Portland Button Works Zine Distro, and they sent us a nice package. It was one of the first ones. We're really kind of starting to go through all of those. We did have quite a few events in the past month. February is kind of a weird month. There's oddly quite a few conventions and other events, and we had a couple of field trips too. So let's kind of recount what we did this past month. We had beginning of the month, like first of the month, we had the noise, which was amazing and got a lot of great things from that. Then we had Big Lick Comic-Con, and that was like a full weekend, so it took me a little bit to recover from that, because I'm such a delicate flower. Anyhow, then we also had our North Carolina trip, where we went to 3 different episodes last week. It was crazy, crazy, crazy talk, and that's a lot of work. The episode we aired yesterday and was filmed on Monday was for the Risograph is what he said. So we're going to stick with that one because it reminds me of Rizzo the Rat from the Muppets, and I like the Muppets, so there we are. So, we're back to doing some reviews. I'm going to plow through the next couple weeks and doing different reviews. Got quite a few packages. I love getting mail in here because we love to look over them and then make our notes on zines and really get a chance to, I guess you could say, like, pour over them before we put them back into the community as a whole. What we have today from Portland, one of the things in the package is going to require some special equipment. We have a record player. We're going to play a record. Yeah. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, hey y'all. So, what we got here is we have a lot of goodies. We're going to get to that one in a second. First, they sent us a really wonderful note that was telling us all about what's here and the prices. So we're definitely going to link them so you have a chance to go check them out. And anything you see here that you want to get, please do. First off is something that I'm sure most people know about, and if you don't, please acquaint yourself with the Stolen Sharpie Revolution. This book is so amazing for the zine community as a whole, mainly because it is a zine. It is independently published, copy and destroy. Check that out. Right there, we have a giant copy that almost looks like our Gestetner that we have. So it kind of reminds me of that, but it's probably like another one. This is the 5th edition of this book, and it's a DIY resource for zines and zine culture. Licensed under Creative Commons. This is all the good stuff you need to know. Made in Portland, Lunchroom Publishing, but it's super important for what's in it, creating your own zine, all the different sizes. Like, okay, so we made a small zine about making zines, But this is so much more in depth. And if you are into the zine culture, you want to get into the zine culture, or you want to really get into maybe starting your own distro, doing a mailbox zine to your door, this is the book to get. From what I gather, don't mind the shaky camera, by the way, sorry. So, Stolen Sharpie Revolution is $10 in the latest reprint, but there's 130,000 plus total in print since 2002. And dudettes, this is the book to get. It really is. So we have that book right there, and it's pretty thick. I mean, this, granted, yeah, it's a little more thicker than most of our zines that we talk about, but if you look really into it, we're gonna like check this out. That's like straight up typeset, like typewriter and Sharpie and paper, and it's so cool. I mean, I'm buying a copy of this for myself. I used to have a copy, but I don't know what happened to it, so I'm going to be purchasing another copy. I want this one to be going out back out to the community, and we're going to work on something with that. I cannot stress enough how important this book is. Alright, so Stolen Sharpie Revolution, total thumbs up, generally all ages. I can't say enough good things about it. Alright, so after that we have Brain Scan 33 DIY Witchery. I was looking forward to this, an exploration of secular witchcraft. It's everything. I consider myself a hedge witch. I've been practicing like plants and crystals and all that stuff, and I have a background where a lot of my ancestors are Romani, so it's always been a definite topic of interest for me, so in one way or another, but we're not really going to delve into that subject too much. But this right here is a great book. I would almost kind of put it as part DIY, part Perzine, because they do have a bit of personal accounts. Right here is a good personal intro, and it's just showing how every day is definite witchcraft. Look at that. Spells are just life hacks. Spells are just life hacks. I keep opening up to this page when I read over it, because that is so true. It's where that one, like, I kept on opening up to that one. Let's go further in here. There was something I really loved. Well, I mean, tarot cards are really awesome anyway. But like right in here, things that help you find your footing and carry through surviving an abusive relationship. Okay, so there's some things in here that are probably going to be closer on the content warning for some people. But nevertheless, it is super important because, again, any Perzine, anything that's of a personal nature and is from anything that's a personal nature that is from the heart of the writer is possibly going to have a content warning, simply because when we write a Perzine, we tend to talk about things that hit close to home and that we've struggled with. So I'm going to just go ahead and give it a PG-13 as far as like movie ratings, so to speak, just because of that. So right here, Witches Love Jars, and this right here is the most truthful statement in the world. I cannot tell you how many canning jars I have. It's almost sickening, really. I don't even can. I just really love jars and putting things in jars. So, again, this book, I totally give it multiple thumbs up. Woo! Because it is a great book. It's thicker, too. I mean, if you look at it, that's actually a pretty decently thick zine right there. So, it's got a lot of content in it. Inside is black and white on copy paper. And it looks like this was like this looks kind of like, it's a little shiny, so this might have been laser or process on a color cardstock on the outside with color that's like a maroon color right here, and the inside you get like light maroon and black. It almost like looks screen printed. I do like that. So that's what was in there. This is a nice little postcard that was put in there, or I don't know if it was supposed to be in there, but it looks really interesting, and I will be checking that novel out. We got a Portland Button Works sticker. I love the Corvid on their sticker. It's beautiful. A little mini promo for Stolen Sharpie Revolution. And we can read that. Ooh, I don't know if we can. Can you read that? Yeah. Check that out. Alright, we got a PBW. So you can order buttons through Portland Button Works. I mean, with the name, I would almost want to assume that you could order buttons. And their prices are really good for as many buttons as you need. And there's different sizes. So this is a little promo just for that. Pinback buttons. Because guess what we have in here? We have buttons. I feel like Oprah. You get a button, and you get a button, and you get a button. But let's be real. I would hoard all the buttons if I could, but I really can't. So we have I Heart Zines. Check it out. How do I get this thing to focus here? There we go. I Heart Zines, because we do. Woo. All right, and then we got Read More Punk Zines. Yes, I cannot agree with that any more than, I'm saying right now, because hardcore thumbs up. Here's a good question. You can find out who you align with. Do you make zines? Why, yes, I do. I make lots of zines. Some of them never see the light of day, but, here we are. And we got a PBW, Corvid. Check that little guy out. Oh, hey, little baby. And we got, oh yeah, here we go. Whoop. Copy and Destroy. And that's definitely like a hardcore punk sentiment right there. We have one more button. And this, again, everybody, read more zines. That's totally cool. So we got some buttons. We'll be putting those into some giveaways, so y'all can enjoy some PBW giveaways. I am going to go ahead and work with that and see if we can do a giveaway for this, and I'll do a little like, hey, follow us, follow them kind of thing on Instagram, because this is a great book and I want somebody to be able to get this one. I can buy another one, but I really want somebody to win this one. I'll put a little package together and that'll be on Instagram soon. Alright, but for the piece de la resistance, Copy, Scams, Copy, and Destroy. This right here, and that Copy and Destroy button will probably go into the thing, but see, I really want to keep this because it's a record, and I love vinyl. I love vinyl. It has a zine in it. Check this out. Look at this beautiful thing. Right here. Made in 2012. You got a whole zine right here. Which, 24-hour zine challenge. This is too cool. It's like the whole zine culture in a zine. And I dig it. I really do. I mean, so that's a band, obviously. So you need to check them out. But here's the record. Ooh. It is a smaller record, so it's not like a 12-inch. It's about a 10-inch. Pretty nice little slip for it with the bands, little drawn pictures in there, which I think is adorable and perfect, and black and white. So this looks like they folded over an 11 by 17 piece of paper, which is what they did, which is super awesome and definite DIY, fitting in with the ethos. Oh, there's a digital code. I'm going to put that aside. Let's see. All right. I'm super careful with these records because oh my goodness. Will you look at that? Would you look at that? Just look at it. Check that out. I mean, they went all out. This is a beautiful, beautiful record. Some awesome, like, marbling in there. And we're going to play it. We're going to do some snippets.
I'm so sorry it's taken me so long to put this zine out. And I'm so sorry that it's so late. I know that you've been waiting for it forever, even though I've never done an issue before. But this is my first zine and I want it to be really good. And it took me a long time because, like, my cat had to have surgery. And then I got so busy when my grandmother came to town. And I feel really bad because I wanted it to be my best zine ever and also my first zine. And we're the Coffee Scams.
Definite big thanks to Portland Buttonworks. Y'all rock. I cannot wait to do some work with you, and maybe we can get some Zine Cuisine zines over at PBW Zine Distro, all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. That'd be cool. So coming up, we're going to be doing another review this week. I think I can definitely get one more down. And I think I'm going to do a tutorial. I'm going to do one mini tutorial. And this tutorial is going to be how to make small little zines for your action figures. Because it's fun. Little disclaimer, I'm using a PC, not a Mac. So if I might need somebody who does a Mac to, help me with that. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. And share with your friends. If they are digging into the zine culture, you need to make sure they know about Zine Cuisine. Because I want to read their zines, and we want to review them. We want to check them out. Anyway, that's it for today. Bon appetit!